or is like
What is that? What was that?
I've never I've never done that, so I don't know. I'm assuming it's probably
He just
not. Um, who do you? um, that
does it have a whistle on it? Wee wee.
it's like who?
Slide whistle. I'm just slide whistling all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, that's too
All
soon.
right. We are back. Welcome back. It's Chris and his love. And we have had a large and in charge, very busy week. Started a new endeavor. So that's been super busy. Also lots of extra travel time. So that's been super fun. But
Yeah.
I did see something that astonished me today. And I wanted to talk to you about it.
What was it?
Okay. So usually when you get a product or service that you're highly upset with, you go to where? Not you specifically, but people.
Like, too bad. Where do you go to? To my room to cry. Customer service?
So customer service or just
Parents are
overall,
like, manager.
yes, but if it's like say a contractor,
Hmm.
right? You would go to like the Better Business Bureau, right? Because
Okay, if
you
it's a
know,
business and
right.
okay.
If you're overall not impressed with the business, you would go to the Better Business Bureau, especially if it's like a local
Would you
business.
not just go to the business for you're saying if you've exhausted all like
Right.
you're like, please
Like
help
if
me
it's
and
a
they're like, no.
sole
You're like, oh,
proprietorship,
okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're dealing with the sole proprietor and it's not a great experience. Well, what's your recourse?
Okay.
Well,
The BBB.
yeah, the triple B's.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
What if the product or service that you're getting is technically considered contraband? What do you do then?
Like pew pew or like
Either
anything that's contraband.
anything that would be perceived contraband.
Who do you call then?
Yeah, I'll give you
The
hints.
FBI.
Not Ghostbusters, right? Okay, yeah. So some type of law enforcement, right?
Yeah, well,
Potentially,
I'm here's the thing. If you say contraband, that makes me think that what you're doing is illegal and you're not going to want to call a government agency.
right?
Pew pews and are is like
What is that? What was that?
I've never I've never done that, so I don't know. I'm assuming it's probably
He just
not. Um, who do you? um, that
does it have a whistle on it? Wee wee.
it's like um,
Slide whistle. I'm just slide whistling all over the place.
yeah. Those are legal in Washington, so both of those things. So it's not really contraband. So I'm assuming it's like if a VIN number, that's cars. File number, board number, registration number.
What all these numbers? What are you trying to get to, my
Hold on.
love?
Registration number? What's the number that they file off of pew pews?
Cereal?
The serial number? So I'm assuming it's like if somebody's got a jacket full of watches
Uh huh.
or pew pews that have the serial numbers filed off, that would be contraband.
Uh huh.
Okay. Um, and if you got a lemon of a contraband item,
Uh huh.
You probably wouldn't call the popo because it's contraband, because then that would mean that you also would get in trouble
In possession of an illegal firearm.
of
Huh.
contraband.
Uh-huh.
um, who would I
Okay.
call? Hold on, who would I call? Let's say I wouldn't, because here's the thing: I always get caught if I do anything wrong.
Uh-huh.
So I wouldn't. But let's just say what I did. And it wasn't good. I think. Who would I call? I don't know, because I don't know people that would be able to like deal with situations like that. Contraband people.
You're out of here. You're contraband.
Here's the thing. One of one of my coworkers appreciates fellas in uniform
Uh-huh.
and is a really big fan of ones with numbers and orange jumpies. So if I were to find myself in a not great place, I'd be like, "Hey, girl, do you have any friends that are now on the outside that could help me with a situation? Nothing dramatic, just a little like
Then I don't.
cozy convo in a coffee shop."
Then I don't think. Never mind. Anyway, so this happened in real life.
Okay, and who did they call?
They called the police.
Oh, they didn't expect that they would also get in trouble?
I don't know exactly what they were expecting.
Okay, what was the
But let's just call this person
Stupid.
Miss Jane.
Miss Jane?
Let's just call her Miss Jane.
Okay, Miss Jane.
Miss Jane went to her drug dealer
For some friend.
For
from a
some
friend
crystal.
called- oh, not Mary.
No, for some crystal. You know, she was planning on having maybe some wine later. And she got it.
That's her
she,
first problem.
She did it.
She did it.
And she thought it didn't make her feel like it did the last time that she did it. So therefore, it must be fake. So she called the Staters
Stop.
to come in and test to see if it was real or not.
Her supply,
and that-
her contraband in her home?
Yes. Because she thought what her street pharmacist had given her was fake.
Uh-huh.
And she was upset.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So they're
As
like,
one would be if you're
"You
trying
sure
to...
you want us to do this? Right? So they tested
She
it.
said, for sure, I want to know... I want to know why my trip was...
They
less
tested
trippy.
said material.
And was it just salt?
And they said, good news is it's crystal. The bad news is
You're going to jail.
it's crystal. And they then arrested said lady,
Sure.
right? Because it's not in Oregon where they've decriminalized everything.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, it's from Indiana. Not only did I see it on Facebook from people from Indiana, on the way home while I was driving home from work in the great state of Washington, guess who they honored today with their little toast of the day?
Oh, no. Miss Jane.
Was that lady from Indiana. Way to keep it classy.
Oh, so that means it was recent.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like a joke from the 90s.
No.
Or, oh, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super special.
Isn't even legal there.
So
I
special.
don't really know how to crystal. I assume you chop it up and sprinkle it on food like salt, or really.
No, but we don't need to go into that. Don't do drugs because drugs are bad, okay?
This is your brain. This
So,
is your brain on drugs. All of those
all those.
meth. The
Got the
ladies
cleanest
grabbing
house on the street. Whoa, meth.
the Yes.
You remember those commercials?
Yes. The thing is, like, the whole thing is so catchy.
Mm-hmm.
It's so catchy. And I was
Except for the ones they started out with were not catchy. Like, this is your brain.
Oh, the egg.
This is your
Well-
brain on drugs. Any questions? Like,
Yeah, but no, like the meth commercial where she's scrubbing with the toothbrush.
oh yeah, and it's
stuff.
like that little jingle. Yeah.
Meth. So I just walk around being meth. Anytime I was like cleaning the bathroom, meth. Gotta clean this house on the street.
Oh, that's terrible.
Anytime I was cleaning, that was running through.
Oh.
So, also,
I can see that happening with as well. The music gets stuck in your head.
in elementary school, yes. In elementary school, we had this.
You were singing that in elementary school.
no,
Hopefully, you
yeah.
weren't cleaning at school. Whoa, meth. You're like, excuse me.
No, we had this whole like anti-drug thing. Obviously, I was part of DARE.
All schools and the time we were going
Loved
through
it.
did.
We had these really cool motorcycles that came out. Harvey and Beulah. Shout out. That was the motorcycle names. And we had this whole like say no to drugs kind of rap thing that
Oh,
we put on
you put on
school assembly.
like wrapping paper.
No.
Oh,
Anywho, my line, there were a bunch of solos, speaking parts.
because it was a rap.
Mine was PCP will thrill ya, and the person goes, "Man, that stuff will kill ya." I don't know any of the rest of the rap. I just remember PCP will thrill ya. Man, that stuff will kill ya. And so every now and then that runs through my head. I'll just be like, PCP will kill. Anywho, I don't know the rest of the song.
Yeah, it's kind
I
of like
just
that
remember
song
that
that you've
part.
been singing recently, where you like your whiskey neat.
Oh man, those 3 lines of that. I like my whiskey neat, my coffee black, and my bed at 3. You're too. So I guess that's 4 lines. You're too sweet for me.
It's like you're remembering a sonata.
I am. It's
Or is that
a piece
the
of-
one that's 5 lines long?
a stanza.
I don't know. George Costanza.
Costanza. So
He's
there are
about
like
5 foot
tiny
tall.
bits of things that I remember. We also sang, I don't even know what for, but I had a solo for it in like 4th grade
Oh yeah.
in like 4th grade choir, and I don't remember. Oh wait, no, maybe I do remember more. But it was one tiny marble out there in space,
Uh-huh.
each one taking one little place. Oh, each of us taking one little place. Part of a painting, a mural so bright. Each one a brushstroke of colorful light. Anyway, it was a song. I didn't speak it. It wasn't a speaking part. And I don't remember what we I don't remember what it was for, but there were people eating at tables and we were singing. But I don't remember what it was for.
It's a dinner and a show. They like to
Something.
do those out here.
Maybe it
lot.
was like a fundraiser for something. I'm not really sure.
Well, our niece and nephew
Oh,
are doing a lot of, they do a lot of like spaghetti dinner fundraiser things for the arts department.
Yeah, their arts teacher is really, really good at getting money for their program.
Well, I mean, she's really good at like having events that can make revenue for the department.
You know what? I guess that's true. I don't actually know how much money they make. I just know that we support it a lot.
But she gets things for like raffles and
Yeah, for their yearly
dinners and
concert.
stuff. And then they recently had a go to a burger place and proceeds go to the program.
Like 20% of the proceeds
Yeah.
go to the program. Yeah.
So,
What's her name? Miss Oliver?
yeah.
Shout out to Miss Oliver. She's
She twists.
really good. Oh, Oliver Twist. That's clever.
Yeah, you know.
She But yeah, our niece and nephew at that school, like they're really into the art programs or the music programs there. And she does great.
Yeah, she seems to be a really, really good teacher. Both the kids really enjoy the class with her. Mm-hmm. So
Maybe I should teach them some of my songs. I'll find that PCP called the drug-free
yeah.
song.
you should.
Maybe I'll go in and teach
the
them.
Beth song, and then
Meth.
and then our niece can go into school. Ooh, meth.
Yes. That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
appropriate.
I'm sure. I'm sure they'll be like, "Oh, it's just another day."
Just another day. Yeah, she's always singing some music in her heart.
Sometimes not just in her heart; it's on the outside.
Yeah, they're both musical.
Mm-hmm.
Why are we talking about? Who would you call if
I
you?
can tell you, it wouldn't be the cops.
Smart. Smart.
I would call somebody else the next time I wanted something. Not that either of us would be in that situation. We've
No.
grown out of
Well-
said like being that dumb.
I had never been that dumb.
Well,
But
okay.
I'm saying like, well, and if
Everybody has their faults.
yes, not me. I'm like Mary Poppins, practically perfect in every way.
Practically. There's practically.
Yeah, that's what I said. Jim Jiminy, Jim Jiminy, Jim Jim Jaroo.
Uh-huh.
And then I was thinking, oh, well, what if I accidentally, like, stumbled upon something? If somebody, like, hid something in my house?
Uh-huh.
Well, but then it's contraband, but I didn't do anything wrong, so then I would call the authorities and be like, there's something in my house, and I don't know what it's from.
It's not mine, it's my friend's, man.
Not even my friends. I don't know whose it is. 'Tis not I.
Yeah.
If you could come
But
with
okay.
the squad.
Okay. I've seen lots of guys do the right thing. They magnet fish off of bridges and stuff. Mm-hmm. And they'll find firearms, and they get lots of guff from different law enforcement authorities.
Why? They're turning them in.
Uh-huh. But like they're out there doing it, they're on the side of the road and all this other stuff where it's like the cops get annoyed.
Right, but wouldn't it be better to have it in case it's involved in like
You would think.
an unsolved murder
You would think.
or assault or something? I would be like, thank you for doing the work. I didn't want to get in that yucky water. Good on you. Would you like a sticker? You want to be a sheriff for a day? How would you feel about a ride along? Thank you so much for using your giant magnet and your time. Next time we have a spaghetti feed, you could sit at the head table.
Uh-huh.
I'd
Yes,
be really
but they
good
don't-
about it. That'd be a good job.
They don't act that way. So,
That's unfortunate. They're helping.
yeah. But
It's not like they're
there are
keeping them.
certain jobs where you deal with certain kinds of people. And when you deal with that certain kind of people all day long, every day, you start to see all of humanity in that light.
That's unfortunate.
And therefore, even those that are trying to do the right thing get your attitude. Even when it's unkind.
Not cool, bro. Not cool. You should be nice. I think I don't know that I could do that. One of my best friends is not a state trooper, a sheriff's deputy. And she is so incredibly sweet and kind. And she also has like a fiery streak. And I think that's part of like what saves her with that kind of job is that she's got a bit of fire, but it is also hard
Yeah.
for her to see like that part and to not get corrupted by it and to stay kind and gentle and loving when you see sometimes the worst of humanity. So
For sure.
B, I love you. You're doing a good job and you're adorable. And they have chickens. And I like that.
Okay, rando.
Oh, and you're
And she's into conspiracy theories, so she's like the chicken lady.
yeah, it's fun. His friend Chase has turkeys, but they're not for food. They're just pets. Wait, what are their names?
I don't remember, but they're not. I mean, technically, yes, they're on his property, but they're really his wife's.
They should maybe Tom and Samantha. That's
I
probably
think
their
one-
names.
I don't know.
What?
Maybe Tom and Tabitha, not Tamantha.
No, because it's Tom. Like Samantha, Tomantha.
No, I get it.
But not Tabitha. That doesn't say Tom in there.
Uh huh.
Maybe a Tom. No? Okay. Shout out to our daughter Autumn. Made me think of you. Love you.
But no, and he would eat said animals, but his wife doesn't eat her friends, she says.
Yeah. That makes sense. I wouldn't eat our cat.
But you would eat things that come out of the cat because they eat the eggs.
I would definitely never eat anything that came out of the cat.
I'm just saying. Like,
Well, those are friends we just don't know yet. If they're eggs.
mm-hmm.
And if they're not fertilized.
No, because I don't
That's
think
not-
they have a rooster. But
I saw this TikTok and it was an
I was
egg.
like,
It's eggs.
loading, loading.
It was this girl and she's holding an egg. I'm gonna make an egg for you.
Okay, we'll talk about it while you make it.
Look. Okay, so she's got an egg. And she's like, there's something in it.
Uh-huh.
Like, there's something in it. And the guy's like, and the dad's like, I have no idea. She goes, do you think and I think they call their roosters, they call them cockerels. And she's like, do you think a cockerel got into the hen coop? And he's like, no, I don't think so. And she's like, oh my gosh. And it started, like, something started coming out, but it cracked. And her finger came out and it was a smiley face on it. She's like, gotcha.
Oh my
I
goodness.
watched it 4 times. So I thought it was very funny.
That is
Because he was
amazing.
like, no. And then was a little bit concerned because there was really something hatching.
Something happened.
It was just her fingy. With a little Sharpie smiley face. I was like, that's crazy.
Oh, and on that note,
That's good.
thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. If you like our random ramblings, let us know who you would call in your craziness. If you were doing something stupid,
Don't
maybe
do
you
something
gotta
stupid. Rule
not-
number 1.
yeah, don't do something stupid. But if you were to happen to find yourself in a stupid situation, who would you call?
Your mama. Call your mama.
Yeah, would it be your mom? Would it be your dad? Would it be your old buddy from high school that you knew things a little questionable?
If you did nothing wrong, just tell the authorities.
Uh-huh.
If you did do something wrong,
Just tell the authorities.
Here's the time to go back in time. I'm going to tell you something. Don't do anything wrong. And then you don't have to worry about it.
Right?
You know how stress-free that is?
Uh-huh. Anyway, like the show, share it with a friend, subscribe, and all that fun jazz. And we will see you next week. Bye.
Bye.